Welcome back, everyone, to another segment of the MCR, Mac and me. My name's TJ. And in this segment, this is going to be a little bit different. Uh, but this past Saturday, October the 12th, at 10 a.m., Jim Hoft of the Gateway Pundit released an article, and contained within the article was a video from him. And I watched it, and I was struck at what a heartfelt video it was to, I'm going to describe as his supporters. Now, if you're a longtime listener, watcher of our segments, you will know that the Gateway Pundit is where I get the majority of my news that I share with everyone here. I make no bones, I make no excuses. I would say in retort, I cannot think of a single article that they have released that was later proven to be false. Okay? And in this particular video that Jim Hoft released to, I'm going to say us, okay? He just did a quick review over the years of all the news reports that they have taken heed on. For instance, they reported on the shenanigans election night. What I think they call it the TCF in Detroit, where 2 van loads of ballots came in that we don't know. We don't know who these ballots who these ballots voted for, other than it was after the arrival of these mysterious ballots, Biden took the lead in Michigan. Coincidental? Perhaps. Okay. Most certainly suspicious, if nothing else. Okay.
Right.
He's questioned certain COVID positions the federal government has taken, which if we get into, we'll get in trouble. And he just kind of did a quick review, a walk down memory lane of the articles that he's taken heed on, only to be proven true years later. And when we say years, 2, 3, 4 years later, when you know what? Oh, and here's what it really ticks me off too, is when it's finally proven that they didn't fabricate it or something. The left's response is, "Oh, that's old news now. That's old news. That doesn't matter because it's old news."
Here's what I can tell you.
know?
We faced the censorship of YouTube and via Google, the same thing. We said things in videos, and our former co-host Kim, who passed away last year, she did videos. She said things that have been proven to be true. They took those videos down. They have not apologized to us, even though these things have been proven to be true. They have not reinstated our videos. These people are censors. They're trying to censor Mr. Hoft. They've censored us. They've forced us into, and we've gotten some criticism for self-censoring. But here's the thing about that. If we didn't self-censor, we would get no message out. And
we wouldn't be putting this one out.
and who would that serve best?
In his video to us, he mentioned that on a daily basis, they well exceed 3 million visits to their website. Every day, they get over 3 million hits. And the videos jumped at that point. So I don't know what was going on. So I don't know how close to 4 million they were getting, but he did show a graph of year to year how many visits their web page was getting. And I guess I just want to put out there to anyone who's watching and listening, if nothing else, visit his page. And even just in visiting the website, show your support for Jim Hoft and the Gateway Pundit. Okay.
And I will put that link in the description box for both his site and the video if I can find it.
And one of the problems is if you try to do a Google search on the Gateway Pundit, I'm not quite sure how that's going to pop up, because he was referencing how Google was censoring him, Facebook was censoring him, different social media platforms. If let's just say you went to put one of his news reports onto the social media site, it might be flagged, or you might be put in, we'll say, the equivalent of Facebook jail or whatever it might be at the time. So I guess what I'm just saying to everyone who might be here listening to this, just we need to support this website and we need to support Jim Hoft. And that was the primary message I just wanted to convey in this segment. Okay.
Right. You need to support everyone that's conservative and is not bought and paid for by the 6 corporations that run all the news in this country. I often I often describe us as an alternative media outlet, and that's what we are. And we get our sources. We name our sources. They don't name their sources on MSNBC other than anonymous contributor. There was years ago, they would never have used an anonymous source, never, in the mainstream media. But now it's commonplace to do that. Let's expand on what Mr. Hoff is talking about here. Hillary Clinton comes out and says the quiet part out loud and basically says, hey, we need to shut down the First Amendment. And I think John Kerry referred to the First Amendment as a roadblock to what they're trying to accomplish, which is shut you up and propagandize everything.
Yeah, they're definitely accusing Jim Hoft and the Gateway Pundit of misinformation. It's all about code words and policing your speech and everything. And so if you don't say the right thing, well, clearly you're guilty of misinformation. And of course they're going to be the arbiters of the definition of misinformation.
Right.
So
if you want misinformation and disinformation, turn on MSNBC.
Exactly. All right. That's all I got. I guess we'll call this one a wrap. Thanks, everyone. Remember, if you get a chance, give that page a hit. Okay. The Gateway Pundit. Okay. All one word. The Gateway Pundit. All right. As always, be safe. Watch your 6 and don't.